Alright, hello people of the interweb. Today I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks on how to do certain things in Illustrator. We're just going to pick a standard template. We're going to go with this 1080p size and just start. Alright, first thing I want to show you is the Pathfinder tool. So you see these two squares, right? We're going to copy them over just so we have another copy. Pathfinder, if you go into window, and then you go into Pathfinder, there are several things you can do. There's the Unite tool. For the sake of ease of viewing, I'm picking some different colors. So, and if you go back, if you go to the Pathfinder tool, you can either have it in the sidebar or use the window to always find it. Here is if you use the Unite tool, it unites two shapes. If you use the minus front tool, and you lose whatever object is in front. So if I were to put this, and if I were to right click and to bring it to the front, you would do this. It would end up with the other shape. There's the intersect tool, which takes whatever is united of both objects. And as you can see, we just have whatever object is on top. So since the blue object was on top, then it's not. Then you get a slice of the blue object. But say we want the purple object to be on top, intersection, and now this slice is purple. Alright, the last one of the first row, the exclude, and includes only it makes these objects one shape, but it includes only where they don't overlap. So that space in the middle is now gone. And those are just the shape modes. There are also pathfinders. There's the divide. We're now, instead of having two different shapes, if we ungroup it, we have 1, 2, and 3 shapes. Once again, whatever object's on top is the object that ends up in the middle. And next up, we have the trim tool, which, I'll be honest, I didn't know what it means until now, but if you ungroup it, it takes out whatever was beneath the intersection area and separates that. Alright. And alright, next up we have the merge tool, which I'm assuming if you ungroup it, it does nearly the same thing as the trim tool, except instead of separating out the other shape, it doesn't do that. Next up is the crop tool. Once again, you end up with a shape you end up with one shape that you end up with the blank shape behind. Wrong thing. Stop it. Alright, and now we have two separate shapes again. We have the last two, outline. You end up with only keeping the outlines of the shapes. And last one is the minus back tool. Same thing as the minus front, only from the back. Okay, and here's another thing that should be used way more often. We have the shape builder tool, which you can access by pressing Shift M or by locating it on the side here. With this, you can either separate a shapes out, you can remove sections, or you can remove sections. If you want to create a new shape, I think this could possibly be better shown before. I think this could be better shown by adding some more shapes. Let's say these 4 shapes right here. For ease of use, once again, adding a new color. It's green. That looks horrible. But here we are. Shape builder tool. If I want to have, I want this shape to be this shape to be green, I can do that. If I want to add in this little corner, I can do that. You see this bit of empty gap that was here? Bam, it's its own shape. Bam, it's gone. You see this, whatever its overlap? Here is it, now it's its own shape. Now if I hold Option key, it's gone now. But since do I want it to join this shape? Oh, it's still here because it intersects. Or what if I want to delete the entire section? If I select it and bam, that entire section is gone now. Another key tool that I've been using frequently throughout this is I've been using the undo tool, the undo shortcut, that being Command Z. If you ever want to redo something, you can just press Command Shift Z and it brings everything that you undid. It brings it back to haunt you like all your ghosts. So the shape builder tool is one of my favorites. Another good shortcut, especially when you're using the shape builder tool, especially when you're working with the shape builder tool, is Command Y. This is outline view. So if we select, let's say we select everything, and you can select everything by pressing Command A. If you press Shift M to access shape builder tool, now you can make your own shapes. You can make your own shapes. You want this? You can do that, or you can do this, or you can even do this. Do you want to delete this entire section? Bam, it's gone. Non-issue anymore. You want this to be green? Here it is. Do you want this to be red? Select it on your swatch, and here it's red. Do you want this to be gone? And it's gone. It's gone now. Would you like this? Would you like this specific area to be brown? Here it is. If you combine it with this, bam, more brown. Do you want this to be gone? Here we go. You change your mind? You want it to be brown? Here we go. Do you want it to be purple instead? Do you want it to be purple instead? Here. You can do whatever you want with the power of the shape builder tool. One of the most powerful yet underutilized tools. Thank you for your time, and I hope this has been an entertaining tutorial.